Hey, this is Todd with NYC BUNS. Today's video is going to be on pet rabbits for Easter time. Okay, so it's Easter time and everyone is thinking bunnies and rabbits right now. So I wanted to make this video on the topic of giving your children a toy bunny instead of a real bunny for Easter, and these are the reasons why. Kids bug their parents all the time for toys and candy and all kinds of things, and their parents give in all the time. But this video is really geared towards the parents right now, and I want adults to understand that getting your child an animal, especially a rabbit that is very, very smart and has a lot of care needs, is the wrong choice to give to your toddler for an Easter present. As cute as they are, you want to give them a toy, and trust me, you'll thank me later, than a real bunny. For example, one of the things that is high maintenance about a rabbit is the cleaning. If your child gets a pet rabbit, I guarantee your 7-8-year-old is not going to clean that cage the way it should be clean, and then it gets piled up with, disaster and mess, and it's going to be your responsibility to clean it up all the time. So you're thinking you're getting your child this cute little bunny, and then you're ending up taking care of all the mess. And trust me, having a pet rabbit, they make a lot of mess. That's one thing. Another thing is vet bills. Rabbits, their vet care is very important and can be just as expensive as a cat and dog. For example, like I said in my pet rabbit care video, you're gonna have to get your rabbit spayed and neutered, and that can be, $200 to $300. Another thing as well is people getting a pet rabbit for their kids don't realize that these cute little bunnies grow up. They mature, they get hormones, they may get attitude, they could get aggressive if not cared for properly, and they live to 10 to 12 years. Not 6 months, not a year, 10 to 12 years. So again, your child may be so into this pet rabbit for the first couple of months, 6 months, and then they grow up, they want another pet, they get into sports, they have their school activities, and then this poor animal is being stuck in a cage, bored to death, and not trusting you, and then being aggressive towards you because it doesn't trust you, because you're not interacting with it. And then again, it becomes your responsibility, parent, to take care of this animal that you didn't really think you're gonna have to take care of. I don't know if you knew this, but rabbits are actually the 3rd most abandoned pet in the United States, and actually in Europe as well, I believe. Pet rabbits, you can't just toss out into the wild expecting it to live like a wild rabbit, and I feel like that's the misconception that a lot of people do. They find out that this pet is a high maintenance pet and they don't want to deal with it anymore, so their easiest solution is to just put it out in the backyard or let it go, wherever in the neighborhood, or drop it off in a park. And that's really horrible and such a dangerous thing for your rabbit, because they don't know they don't have the skills as a wild rabbit, the street smarts, if you will, as a wild rabbit, and their chances of survival are slim to none. So if you are going to get rid of your rabbit and you can't take care of it, the best thing to do is contact your local shelter, wherever it may be. We all have computers, we all have phones with Google on them, and just Google where your nearest local pet shelter is, and they can guide you from there. Also, expenses. People think, oh, I'm getting this cute little furry animal, how expensive can it be? Well, they eat non-stop. Their food must be in their pen area, or the area where you have their litter box, at all times. Hay, most people don't have access to hay, so you're gonna have to order it offline. I get mine at smallpetselect.com, and that's about my hay. I believe I get it 20 pounds each month, and that's around $45 to $50 to ship here in New York. And if you don't live by a farm, you're gonna have to pay more expensive prices on your hay. So like living in New York City, there's no farm around, so I have to pay a little bit more to get that hay. So I would say the ideal age for any person to get a pet rabbit should be teenager from 13, 14 up to your 20s, and of course adulthood. Getting a pet rabbit for anyone under 10 years old, under 12 years old, is really pushing it as far as them having responsibility. I think having a pet definitely is a good way to teach your child responsibility about, you know, life and death and those things, and caring for something. It's fantastic, but get them a fish, get them a goldfish, get them something that doesn't need so much maintenance and care like a rabbit does. And that's a huge misconception, is that they just sit there in a cage, you just give it pellets and water, and that's it. And that's totally wrong. So again, I would say mid-teenager up to 20s is the best age for you to get anyone a pet rabbit, especially your child. Okay everybody, so I have a solution for you. If you want to get your child a pet bunny, you just can't resist. I have to get my child a pet bunny. Get them this chocolate bunny bar. They'll love it, you'll love it because you won't have to change the litter box, and everybody will be so happy. It's a win-win situation. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you have an amazing Easter and time with family. And also follow me on my Instagram at NYC BUNS. Take care. Thank you.